pass in the days when the judges ruled, that there was a famine in the land. And a certain man of Bethlehem, Judah, went to sojourn in the country of Moab, he, and his wife, and his 2 sons. And the name of the man was Elimelech, and the name of his wife Naomi, and the name of his 2 sons Mahlon and Chilion, Ephrathites of Bethlehem, Judah. And they came into the country of Moab, and continued there. And Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left, and her 2 sons. And they took them wives of the women of Moab. The name of the one was Orpah, and the name of the other Ruth, and they dwelled there about 10 years. And Mahlon and Chilion died also, both of them. And the woman was left of her 2 sons and her husband. Then she arose with her daughters-in-law, that she might return from the country of Moab, for she had heard in the country of Moab how that the Lord had visited his people in giving them bread. Wherefore she went forth out of the place where she was, and her 2 daughters-in-law with her. And they went on the way to return unto the land of Judah. And Naomi said unto her 2 daughters-in-law,
Go back each and every one of you to your mother's home. May the Lord show you kindness as you have shown kindness to me. I pray that the Lord will bless you as you have blessed me and your husbands. May the Lord bless you both.
No, Naomi, we don't want to leave you.
Bethlehem is no place for a bunch of Moabite women. My people will not accept you.
But we don't want to leave you.
You'll be a stranger there,
as you were a stranger here.
If you love me, then you'll do what I asked.
I will go back to my people. Goodbye, Naomi.
Goodbye. Your sister-in-law's going back to her people. Go back with her.
No, I will not. Don't urge me to leave you. Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people. Where you die, I will die. And your God will be my God.
Thank you, Ruth.
Let's go to Bethlehem now.
So they 2 went until they came to Bethlehem. And it came to pass, when they were come to Bethlehem, that all the city was moved about them, and they said,
Is this Naomi?
Call me not Naomi, call me Mara, for the Almighty hath dealt very bitterly with me.
I am so sorry.
It's okay.
Let me go to the fields and pick up all of the leftover grain. Whose eyes I find favor.
Ruth went into the field owned by a man whose name was Boaz. When he noticed that there was a beautiful woman picking up his grain, he says, Hearest thou not, my daughter? Go not to glean in another field, neither go from hence, but abide here fast by my maidens. Let thine eyes be on the field that they do reap, and go thou after them. Have I not charged the young men that they shall not touch thee? And when thou art athirst, go unto the vessels, and drink of that which the young men have drawn.
Why have I found grace in thine eyes, that thou shouldest take knowledge of me, seeing I am a stranger?
It hath fully been shewed me, all that thou hast done unto thy mother-in-law since the death of thine husband, and how thou hast left thy father and thy mother, and the land of thy nativity, and art come unto a people which thou knewest not heretofore. The Lord recompense thy work, and a full reward be given thee of the Lord God of Israel, under whose wings thou art come to trust.
Let me find favor in thy sight, my Lord. For that thou hast comforted me, and for that thou hast spoken friendly unto thine handmaid, though I be not like unto one of thine handmaidens.
At mealtime come thou hither, and eat of the bread, and dip thy morsel in the vinegar. And she sat beside the reapers, and he reached her parched corn, and she did eat, and was sufficed, and left. Naomi says to Ruth,
My daughter, shall I not seek rest for thee, that it may be well with thee? And now is not Boaz, of our kindred, with whose maidens thou wast? Behold, he winnoweth barley tonight in the threshing floor. Wash thyself therefore, and anoint thee, and put thy raiment upon thee, and get thee down to the floor, but make not thyself known unto the man, until he shall have done eating and drinking. And it shall be, when he lieth down, that thou shalt mark the place where he shall lie, and thou shalt go in, and uncover his feet, and lay thee down, and he will tell thee what thou shalt do.
I will do what you say, mother.
Ruth did everything Naomi said. When Boaz had finished eating and drinking and was in good spirits, he went over to lie down at the far end of the grain pile. Ruth approached quietly, uncovered his feet and lied down. In the middle of the night something startled the man. He turned and there was a woman lying at his feet.
Who is there?
I am Ruth, your servant. Can you please put your blanket over me, since you are a guard and redeemer of our family?
Blessed be thou of the Lord, my daughter, for thou hast shewed more kindness in the latter end than at the beginning, inasmuch as thou followedst not young men, whether poor or rich. And now, my daughter, fear not. I will do to thee all that thou requirest, for all the city of my people doth know that thou art a virtuous woman. And now it is true that I am thy near kinsman, howbeit there is a kinsman nearer than I. Tarry this night, and it shall be in the morning, that if he will perform unto thee the part of a kinsman, well, let him do the kinsman's part, but if he will not do the part of a kinsman to thee, then will I do the part of a kinsman to thee. As the Lord liveth, lie down until the morning. And she lay at his feet until the morning, and she rose up before one could know another. And he said, Let it not be known that a woman came into the floor. So Boaz went to the person who was supposed to buy the field. When the person found out that he was supposed to buy the field and going to marry Ruth, he refused, so Boaz was allowed to marry Ruth. Ruth, the person who was going to buy the field, said no, because he didn't want to marry you.
What does that mean, Boaz?
We can get married.
Ruth and Boaz get married. And Ruth gave birth to a son, and Naomi called his name Obed. He is the father of Jesse, the father of David. Now these are the generations of Pharez. Pharez begat Hezron, and Hezron begat Ram, and Ram begat Amminadab, and Amminadab begat Nahshon, and Nahshon begat Salmon, and Salmon begat Boaz, and Boaz begat Obed, and Obed begat Jesse, and Jesse begat David,